Hey everyone, today I'm gonna share how you can create a magnetic offer. So I'll just share my screen here. Okay, so how to create a magnetic offer. Your offer is one of the most important things in order to get clients, whether it's with organic marketing or also paid ads. Because that's the thing that's going to attract people to you. That's the thing that people see, and that's the things that determine if they are, if you catch their attention at first. That's the first thing that they see. Besides, maybe in ads, it can also be the picture of the video. But it's definitely one of the most important things. So, to create a magnetic offer, it requires a combination of clarity, value, and trust. So people have to know, like, and trust you in order to, first of all, book a call with you and also later on maybe purchase from you. So first of all, you have to define who's your niche and who's your target audience. This is not focused that much on those things, but those things are important. You need to know who you're targeting, who is your ideal client, because it's better to have a narrow audience rather than just targeting everyone. Even though your offer may be able to help everyone, it's better to target a specific group of people because then you can speak directly to their needs. And they feel a better connection with you when you can talk directly to their needs rather than being general. So focus on a specific area where you can provide exceptional value. So that can be business coaching, career transitioning, or wellness coaching, just to mention a few examples. So you need to find out what exactly is it that you can do for this target audience. First of all, find your ideal client. Who are you helping? Is it m- moms who wants to start an online business, or is it the business coaches who need clients, or is it the people who want to lose weight with vegan nutrition or something like that? And then you need to research what are their pain points, what are they struggling with, and what do they want, what are their desires, and what are their goals, because those are the things that you have to actually solve, and that's the things that you have to mention in your offer and in your content and when you're talking to them. So the better you know them, the better your offer will be, and the more you can attract them because then they can feel that you know them. So one of the best things is if your ideal client is actually yourself a few years ago. So if you're helping people solve a problem that you yourself used to have, because then you are your own ideal client, and you know exactly how they feel because you used to have that problem yourself. So then it's very easy for you to connect with them. So some of the key things that you have to answer is what are the biggest challenges? So for instance, for me, it is I help coaches get clients. That's one of their biggest challenges. It can also be people who want to lose weight or people who have anxiety or any kind of thing. But what is their biggest challenge? So you need to get to know them really well. And this takes time. So you just start to talk to them in the chat and also talk to them when you have them on a call. So that's something that is going to continue to evolve. You're going to continue to get to know them better and better and better. So this is not something that you do once and forget about it. You're going to continue to get to know their needs and desires more and more. And those needs and desires may also change. And what solutions are they looking for? Usually people like things that are easy and fast. So the easier and faster a solution that you can provide them, the more valuable it actually is. So it's not a complicated solution that people want. They want something easy and fast. So yeah, that's the most valuable offer that you can give them. And what outcome would they consider to be life-changing? Life-changing, because what we offer in a coaching program is is a transformation, a really life-changing transformation. That is why coaching programs are high ticket, because it's a life-changing transformation. So what life-changing transformation can you give them? Think about that. What life-changing transformation did you go through in your life? And then you need to articulate it, and that's very important, because you may have a life-changing transformation, but you need to be able to articulate it so people can understand it. And the most simple language that you can use, the easier it is to understand. So we don't want to use a high-level language, even though people may think that a lot of coaches think that it makes them sound professional, but actually it just makes them not connect with people, because people don't really understand what they mean. So talk to people like they are actually a small child. So it's very easy to understand, because online people don't want to sit and wonder what is it that you mean. Make it easy to understand with simple language, because otherwise they just move on. There's so many distractions in our lives. Um, So highlight the result that your client can achieve with your coaching. Like for instance, instead of saying, I help with career coaching, you can say, I help you land your dream job in 90 days while increasing your confidence and clarity. So this is something tangible. It also has a time frame, which is also very important. People want to know if this is going to take 5 years, or is it going to take 5 days. So some kind of time frame, that's also important. And then use compelling and emotional driven language to make the outcome tangible, because most people, they make decisions based on the emotions. Some people, a few people, they make decisions based more on facts. They are more um, facts driven, but most people, they actually make decisions based on emotions. How do they feel about it? How do they feel in that moment? So it's important to talk to people's emotions. You can also talk to their more logical side of the brain. And then you have to build your value through your offer. Clearly outline what your coaching program includes, focusing on what the client needs. For instance, how long is it? Is it 5 weeks? Is it 6 months? Or is it one-on-one coaching or group coaching or both? Or is it a video program? And also, do you use Zoom calls, or do you have an online like program that people can go through with videos? And do you have worksheets? How can people access you in between the calls? Like, can they email you, or are you available in the chat or WhatsApp or so? And also, do you provide bonuses, like ebooks or templates or recordings? Um, and do they have access to a community, a group, or something like that? And then you need to establish credibility. Like if you have testimonials or case studies, then show those. Or you can also use your own story. Tell people about your own story. If you went through something like this, then that is just as good as a testimonial. It's your own testimonial. Um, or if you have certifications, or if this is something that you used to work with before in your work, if you were working with this before. And also the prices, you shouldn't tell the price until people know the value of it. but also prove the value by also, again, if you have case studies, show that it worked for other people. But if you don't, then it's okay. You can also say if you're using a system that other people are using and for them, even if it's not your client, if they are using the same system and it's working for them, then it will also work for other people. But it's also important that you have your own unique mechanism so that yours is not just the same as everybody else's. So with time, you can develop your own unique mechanism. Like we have our own magnetic client conversion system. It's also organic marketing, but we have our own specific way of doing it. So that is your signature process, actually. That makes it more memorable and trustworthy also. And again, leverage social proof, like client testimonials, reviews, before and after studies, video testimonials is the best if you can get that. It can also just be when people are messaging you on WhatsApp or Messenger. If they have some kind of a positive message, then screenshot it and use it like a testimonial, or it's just something to show that people had value working with you, even though they didn't achieve the full transformation yet, they had value working with you. You can actually also use your past work experience where you had some achievement, even if it didn't have anything to do with what you're coaching on now. It shows that you are a person of value, that you bring people results. So talk about your past experiences. Like me, for instance, I used to ride horse riding competitions and I was a Danish champion 4 times. That's something that says a little bit about my person, that I'm a results-driven person, that I like to achieve goals, and I also I'm consistent because all these things are necessary to achieve goals. So you can talk about anything like that also, or your family, or something personal like that is also going to connect with people. And then you can, once you get to know your ideal client, then you know what kind of objections or problems that they usually have. That can be something like they don't have time for it, they don't have money, or they're afraid it's not going to work, or they have bad past experiences. And you can talk about those even in your content or on your call, even before people bring it up, because you know it's a common objection. So you can bring it up and say and tell people why this is not going to be a problem in your coaching. And also include guarantees such as money back guarantee, or that you can give them a free session or even a free month where they can get the first month for free, or they can also pay up front and then get the money back if they're not happy after 30 days or so. So it's a risk-free trial. They can try it out for 30 days because we want to take the risk away from people. A lot of people, they have tried a lot of different things that didn't work, so they are hesitant to try new things. So we need to take the risk away from them. So we need to actually offer them a free trial or some kind of risk reversal. And think about it, when you have a coaching program, if you don't have a lot of employees, you actually don't have a lot of expenses. So giving people the money back is only fair, and you don't lose that much money if you don't have a lot of employees. Of course, you may lose some time, but you also gain valuable experience, and it's only fair to give people their money back if they don't achieve the results. And then you need to, like I said, present your offer with clarity. Speak to people in a very easy to understand language. Use a clear language, like actually you're talking to a child, but of course you don't want to be like talking down to people, but just use simple language so it's easy and clear to understand. And you can also, if people are interested in buying your product or service, you can also, if they can't afford it, you can break it down into installments. So a payment plan, like for instance, I actually have a payment plan where people can start as low as $100 and then increase the payments once they get clients. So that makes it much easier and less risky for people to jump in and get started. And then make the call to action simple and compelling, like DM me for more information, or click the link below for more information, or you can also use scarcity, like if you only can take on a few clients, and say it like I can only take on 5 clients, only 3 spots available, because scarcity is also going to get people to take action, because otherwise they may postpone it. And when people postpone it, then oftentimes they forget about it and it's never going to happen. Then you need to promote your offer through the right channel. So you need to find out, where does your ideal client usually hang out? Of course, they can hang out on different platforms, but there's usually 1 or 2 platforms where most of them hang out. For many coaches, it's Facebook and LinkedIn. LinkedIn is more for business professionals. Facebook is basically for everybody. Facebook is not dead like many people think. It's actually still growing, even though it's the world's biggest social media platform. But it's still growing slowly, because there's not that many people in the world that are not on Facebook. So it's just growing slowly. So you can probably definitely find your ideal client on Facebook, but maybe also one of the other channels. Like I said, LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube is great also, but that's more for, of course, producing content, and it's more for building your brand, and it takes time to build a YouTube channel, but it's a really good way to get clients in the future. So it's just about getting started and letting it grow, continue to produce good content, and with time, that's going to be very valuable for you. So, of course, you can use organic like we are using it with social media posts. You can use free webinars. You can also use blog content, actually. That is more like SEO, so you can make blogs, and you can also post on social media, but you can also post it on your website. And then people can actually find your website through SEO if they're searching for some kind of term, like maybe something with depression, or so depressant. If you're making a blog post around that, then it may show up, and then they'll go to your website and find you that way. But the best way, and the way that you will get the most clients, is on social media. SEO is it's difficult to get your website to rank on Google. It takes also a lot of work and continual producing of great content, blog posts, for instance. You can, of course, also use paid ads. That's more for scaling. Because with paid ads, you need to have already a good offer, something that already works, that people are interested in. Otherwise, you're going to waste your money with paid ads. So you need to be established to use paid ads, otherwise it's not going to pay off. You can also use partnerships, so you can go live with the different partners in the same niche, for instance, or you can use influencers, collaborate with those, or other business professionals in the same niche. And then, of course, in business, we always want to iterate and improve. Things are not stagnant in business. So be open to improving your offer, your niche, everything, the way that you talk to people. Because, like I said, you get to know your ideal client more and more all the time. So therefore, you have to adapt. And also the needs and the wants of the clients or the market actually changes all the time. So we need to be adaptable all the time. Also, the way that you're reaching out, or It can be that you have to use a different platform, or once you get established, you can move to paid ads, or you can start to use YouTube more, or you can start to use appointment setters, or so always be adaptable. Otherwise you may fall behind actually. And of course, it's all about delivering value. When you're delivering value and helping people out, then you're building trust and you're also showing that you can actually help people. Talk about the transformation that your coaching provides. It can be what you have experienced yourself, or transformation that you have helped other people achieve. That's going to make you stand out and also give people trust in you. So yeah, I hope this was helpful. DM me or message me if you have any questions. I'll post this document to all the clients in the group, and thanks for watching.